Counsel's Corner, brought to you by Team Green Law. For you, with you.
Well, we're starting a new monthly feature here on Good Day Live with viewers in search of legal advice in mind. Counsel's Corner. We're going to examine topics each month, and we're very happy to welcome Team Green Law to be our legal advisors. RT, thank you so much for being part of this segment.
Well, I'm happy to be here, and thank you very much for asking me to come.
I think this is an idea we created because we know that people often have these types of questions. Let me first of all start by, if you don't mind, let's talk about your background. Would that be okay?
That'd be fine with me.
Oh, all right. So let's talk about your resume. I mean, how did you get into this?
I graduated from a school in southern Indiana, ended up in Indiana State, was an Indiana State graduate, graduated in 1974, met my wife here.
Okay.
And then had an interest in law. Didn't know why I had an interest in law, but nonetheless, got accepted to law school in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Had an opportunity to go to and practice in Columbus, Indiana. The significance of that was the guy I went with, or worked for, was a guy named Leon Klein, and all Leon did was personal injury work. That's all he did. And within 3 months of my graduation, I actually was in the courtroom with him in federal court in New Albany, Indiana, trying products liability cases.
Okay.
And so it was a great experience, and an experience that, quite frankly, has affected me, and that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Well, in 45 years, you've been doing personal injury law. That's a long time.
Of those 45, there were 5 years that I was a judge down in Columbus, Indiana.
Okay.
So I was on the bench for 5. I realized I missed doing this, being on the other side of the bench.
People probably hear your name now and they hear RT Green, and they may reminisce back to Blackburn and Green, and there's a connection there, right?
Right. Tom Blackburn and I were law partners for, well, close to 25 years plus, okay? The law firm started in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
And we did exclusively personal injury work. Got to the point when it came to a succession plan, both Tom and I, we have family members. I have a son that's practicing with me.
Okay.
He has a son and a brother and a son-in-law practicing with him. And our vision of going forward with the law firm just didn't mesh. So as a result, we agreed to disagree and go through a dissolution.
Okay.
So,
Team Green was born, right?
There you go, based on that. And this is not a criticism to Tom, nor any comment about my abilities or inabilities as far as that goes. What it was it just, he and I had a different vision.
Well, and I think as an attorney, when you can recognize what your strengths and weaknesses are, it makes you a better attorney, quite frankly, because you want to help people in the best way you can, and in areas that you specialize in, which you do have some specialty areas.
Right, and like I said, all we do is exclusively personal injury work. So car collisions, slips and falls, truck collisions, construction accidents, things of that nature we do. Anything that has to do with fault.
Okay.
And distributing the fault and being able to make sure you look at your client, are they entitled to compensation? And that's what this system's all set up about. It is. It's to be able to show that the injury that your client has received is a result of somebody else's fault. Indiana does compare fault, and by what I mean by that is, if your client may be partially at fault, but if there's a primary fault with someone at least 50% or more causing injury, your client gets to recover.
Well, I love that we're going to get deeper into this as we go on, and that was a great introduction, though. And so folks out there watching right now, I want you to know that you can actually reach Team Green Law in Terre Haute. There is a number on the screen, and they have a website as well, teamgreenlaw.com. And what I want you all to know is that this is an area I feel like in legal speak that a lot of people are going to relate to, because at one time or another, you or someone you know has had personal injury. And so as we progress on each month and tackle these topics, I feel like we're really going to have an impact on people's lives with questions that, quite honestly, they might get answered for free here on this show. So
well, and the nice thing about what we do for personal injury, it's on a contingency fee basis.
Perfect.
And the contingent is, if we don't get the client money, they owe us nothing. And so it's a win-win situation. That's why when the client comes in the door or the client takes the phone call and we start chatting about it, the question I have to ask, What can I prove to make sure that my client is able to receive money, fair compensation, what they deserve under the law? And if I can't deliver that to them, I tell them, quite honestly, I'm unable to help you.
Well, we're going to help them.
Okay.
We're going to help answer questions with our Counsel's Corner. More of that coming up next month. We'll see you then. Does that sound good?
I like that idea.
So nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
The Terre Haute office number is on the screen, and you can visit them at teamgreenlaw.com. Join us next month when we'll be talking about specifically injuries related to motorcycle accidents.